Here we go. We're leaving Colby, and the next state we cross is going to be Colorado, and then we're staying in Laramie, Wyoming. That one's at an RV park. But here we go. See a lot of windmills around here, a lot of agriculture.
Well, we're headed, we got like it's saying like 4.5 hours to Laramie, but that, our GPS never works out right for that. It always takes us longer by a couple hours to get there, so.
Yeah, I don't think it adds in the diesel or the lunch stop or switching drivers.
I think it figures on the regular speed limit too, and that we don't do the speed limit. So I think the speed limit out here is 75, and I pretty well cruise along at 65 when I'm driving, maybe get up to 70 on a downhill, but I'm not one of them guys that goes 75, 80 mile an hour, and I just don't feel comfortable doing that, especially when it's windy like this.
Yeah, it's really not a really good idea. The tires are supposedly an issue if you're going that fast, and we got a lot of weight on here. So, scenery's not going to change much. I think it's going to be farms.
I think it's going to be this way almost all the way to Denver, just flat. I think as you get into Colorado, it gets a little browner. It doesn't, it's not as green as what it is here in Kansas. I think this end of Kansas is drier than the east end too, but not dramatically so. But the farther west we go here, the drier it's going to get. So.
And I noticed that it got colder too.
This morning,
yeah,
pretty
down in the 50s. So I'm not used to that. I haven't been in the 50s for I don't know how long. We go from the Everglades to Northwest Florida, and then start out west. We were in Mississippi and Missouri, and it didn't get that cold. But last night it was in the 50s.
It's been pretty hot everywhere we've been till last night. I think there was a front come through there right at 8 o'clock. Man, it got really windy for about 15-20 minutes, and we even pulled the slides in. It got so windy, and then after that it calmed down. But I think there was a bit of a cold front come through.
Yeah, it was like right now we had to pull those slides in, and of course we had stuff set up, so start scrambling, moving stuff out of the way. But it's the best thing to do when it's that windy. You take away some of the space that the structure has for the wind to push against. So that was helpful.
Plus our slide toppers got some age on them now, so I don't know, but
yeah, they might have been pulled right off.
The wind catches them just right. We could lose one, so.
Yeah. Those are going to have to be on the replacement list sometime.
Maybe walk.
Thank you.
You're still
Robin, I'm going back.
This has got to be the coolest welcome center I think we've ever been in. We didn't expect this when we came in here, did we?
No. Well, I seen it was a pretty good sized building, but I mean, I thought maybe it was like a conference center on the end of it. Little museum, isn't it?
Picked up one, but I'm sure.
Okay.
We might pick up a couple more. There's about here.
Yeah.
There's a Oregon Trail. Other activities here. Fishing, mountain biking, rock climbing, watch out for bears. And we got snowmobiling, ice skating. Much to do in this state. Great little museum.
It is.
Here, do you want to hold these? I mean, right by the interstate. was thinking about going inside this teepee here. No. I don't think, I guess I would fit. I could go in there. Hey, I did. I went inside the Indian teepee. This is a modern day mural, and back then they even had thermostats for their house. Yeah, we've seen a lot of windmills on the way here, and they've got a big old poster here about the energy that they get from the wind and solar. Parties to Laramie. 45. That's where we're going. You see the guy in the jail? He could have got out real easy. The keys are right there.
Kind of like Mayberry.
Yeah. Look at this. These things were not very wide. That's been in the Oregon Trail. Oh, you're in jail. Who put you in jail? Look at you. I'm going to take a picture.
Nice thistle patch to make butterfly garden.
This is one of the best. Well, this is probably the best rest area we've seen in the whole trip. For one thing, you can actually fit in it.
Iowa's rest areas
No, Kansas.
or Kansas rest areas are not a lot to brag about.
We can still see those snow-capped mountains out there.
Yeah.
I've noticed there's lots of cattle out here, more so than what we've seen so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Pasture land.
I didn't hear what you said.
Pasture land.
We left the Welcome Center and headed on up the road to Laramie, Wyoming, where we ended up staying the night in a park there. I think it was called an RV Journey Park.
Stay with us tomorrow as we leave Laramie and head west.